All right. So, secret number 11, Facebook traffic secrets. Oh, man. So,
man, give us some of your reaction to this one. Like, Instagram's my favorite platform, but Facebook still is the biggest platform with 2 billion people on it. It's basically like its own country.
Yeah.
So you will get a lot of traction. You will get a lot of traffic. You'll get a lot of eyes on Facebook, and it's still very much relevant in the social media landscape.
Yes, indeed. So, Facebook traffic secrets. When a new platform is released, and another thing to consider in reading traffic secrets is that in the traffic secrets for each platform, there's a big part about knowing the history of the platform for each one.
Honestly, I love learning the history of some of the ones that I wasn't as familiar with, like Instagram.
Yeah.
Obviously, I knew a little bit more about Facebook because it was invented when I was in college, and it was for college students, but I knew a little bit about Google. But I didn't know as much about YouTube either. So, like, it's just interesting to learn about those things, and just having that in the back of your head when you're talking about it and working on those platforms is really helpful.
Yeah, especially in understanding how they currently work. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Because the
dude,
snaps and slaps that he talks about,
man,
Mark Zuckerberg can do what he wants with his platform, and he will.
Yeah, and without a hesitation. And that's why you gotta make sure you have your website, because all of these things are temporary, like life, you know. But dude, all right, so Facebook traffic secrets. When a new platform is released, they reward people for using it by giving everyone free exposure. Over time, your free exposure lessens, and you have to buy ads in order to get as much exposure as you did for free before. That is with most every platform.
Yeah.
And it's just explained, and starts to be explained in the Facebook's traffic secrets.
Yeah, every social media platform, and really most businesses and endeavors start out like that, is they give you something for free, and then the price rises over time as the demand gets higher. So, at first Facebook was free, completely free. And it was literally like a hotornot.com, if you remember that. I know I'm dating myself. But
I'm familiar with it, but I wasn't on it. Yeah.
But that was like the precursor to Facebook. And then, it started at Harvard with just the faces of the Harvard student, but then they expanded to more Ivy League schools, and then Mizzou got it in 2005. I know it was started in 2004, so we got it maybe a year later. So I knew of it as kind of like a, you're not rating people, but you're like, oh, who's this student over here? I don't know who that person is, but they look cute or whatever.
Exactly.
Maybe I can see them on campus or whatever, whatnot. So, the initial platform is not what it is today. But understanding that, and the goals and the strategies is not so much to connect people to people in a proximal way, but to connect people to people in more of a communal way, and people to brands, hopefully in a communal way, but really just in a commercial way.
In an accessible way, I would say.
Way, yeah. Rather than having to go to a website or go to a store or have a salesman come to your house.
That way.
Sort of intimate, but
I mean, and like you said, it just functioned completely differently before. So now, with this in mind, this chapter goes through the difference between your homepage and your fan page, which now in the book is even explained. It's called pages these days. There's your Facebook, and then there's your Facebook page, which is the fan page. It's referred to in the book as the fan page. So if I say fan page, that's what I'm talking about. So it explains the difference. Now, one of the main things I took from this chapter is that you can't post everything on one that you do on the other. And a lot of people made that mistake. Or, early on they made that mistake, but it wasn't even a mistake. It was just kind of synonymizing your platforms, and the algorithms work differently. It just doesn't
maximize Facebook for what they want.
Yeah.
Right.
And on that note, like, it lessens over time. So, like, as long as Facebook has been out, the accessibility to a vast amount of people has gotten less and less and less. And nowadays, in order to buy your way in, you can only do that on Facebook with your fan page. You can't do that on your organic page or your regular page. That's where you work your way in, and that's where you retain folks. And it explains in detail how the limit on friends was 5,000, and then eventually it changed to followers, which is unlimited. So you can have as many followers as you want on your personal page, which is new. And then on the pages, though, Russell says if you won't post it on your website, don't post it on your page, your fan page. So those are the two main takeaways I've gotten from this.
Yeah, because your personal profile is more like you in real life a little bit.
It's your home.
But,
people come into your home after you comment out on a post.
Yeah, exactly. And they may find you. They may not even find you on your page, but your page is more like where they would find you, which is on like a brand that they trust, or some kind of guru that they follow. But your home is where you want people to see the things that you want to showcase, whether that's your business or other things you do. And that's the place to post, about a conference that you just did, or, what's on your mind. You have conversations in your home, but your fan page and buying your way in should be more about structured posts, like content that you produce specifically to get traffic and to move traffic.
Good points. So pretty much the publishing plan for this is great. Real quick too, the battery. If you want, I can change the battery and we can start. Or do you want to just wrap this section?
Let's try to wrap it.
All right, cool. All right, so pretty much I've learned that you got to just consider each different piece of your Facebook differently, and you can't just treat it all the same. So got to make sure to get into the details. You can get this book for only the price of shipping.
Again, he gives you another publishing plan for Facebook right there. Just get the book, man.
Yeah.
I can't
stress
it enough. Like, just get the book. Like, we're giving you some game, and it's good to get it for free, but get the book. And we're going to get into secret number 13 of section 2.
Well, I think it's secret 12 with Google, right?
Sorry. We're going to get into another secret number 12 with
Google traffic secrets.
Yes.
Coming right up.